Hello guys and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a full makeup look using only drugstore products. So we've got some products here. These are all available from the local drugstore, as you say in the US, or Superdrug or Boots, as we say in the UK. And yeah, so they're all available from those shops, and they're also available generally in like supermarkets and on Amazon, so really convenient and all really affordable as well. I do love my luxury beauty, but some of my key favourites, for example, this mascara, I would choose over any luxury mascara. So I'm going to go through the makeup look step by step and show you what I do, and then I'll link all the products down in the description box below as well. If you have any questions about the video, just let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So for context, I am 38 years old and I have oily combination skin, so I'm going to do a makeup look that kind of complements that as well. So first up, I'm going to apply this. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. It's a natural glow enhancer. I get mine in shade medium, which is 903. I believe there's 3 or 4 shades. They're very sheer, very forgiving. So I'm going to pop my mirror light on and get this applied. So what I'm going to do is apply this directly to the skin. Just like that. Then all you want is a soft brush just to blend it out. I couldn't believe it when I first tried this product, the glow this product gives. Sorry about all the random stuff in the background as well. I am moving house at the moment, so everything is a bit of a mess. So that's one side. So you can just see it as a hint of colour, so it matches in with my skin tone as opposed to that side which is a bit paler. Generally my face is paler than my body because I wear sunscreen every day and I haven't been outside much at all in terms of in the sun because it's winter in the UK, so it's just very dark and gloomy, but that's the glow that gives, and I think it's beautiful. I think it looks very sheer, very natural, but it really enhances like the luminosity. A little bit on my forehead like that, and then the same on the other side. And then I'll just do a little dot here. You can actually apply this into your moisturiser and then just massage it in. I don't like doing that too much. So I like my sort of moisturiser sunscreen hybrid to just really sink into the skin on its own first for protection and then apply this after. But it is that malleable. I mean, it's so blendable that you don't need to be too precise with it. You don't need to be good at applying makeup, I don't think, to use this product, which is great. Okay, next up we're going to go in and conceal. So I'm going to be using this. This is the Maybelline Eraser Multi-Use Perfecting Concealer. I've actually used this for so many years, but I only repurchased it very recently for this video, along with a couple of new bits from Maybelline. I used to love Maybelline makeup. It used to be my absolute go-to, and there are still some products in my makeup bag from Maybelline that I absolutely adore, which are the mascara that I've mentioned and this lip gloss. But yeah, this one I used to use all the time, and I used to use the darker shade, like a much deeper shade, for my contour as well. So I could have done that for this video, couldn't I? But I forgot. So let's go in under the eyes. I'm just going to do a dot. It's got this kind of like big applicator here, so you don't need to be too precise or anything. You can just dot it on. Just any areas that you want to conceal. So for me, that's where some dark shadows are forming, and under my eyes, so around my nose here, around my lip, and then we'll blend it all out. So there we go. And then I'm just going to get this little beauty blender. These are the little Real Techniques ones that you just pop your finger in, then you can use the blender. They're so cute, but you can just use any beauty blender that you want for this. Beauty blender. Is all blended super quick. So the next thing we're going to do, which is going to make quite a big difference to our face, is our eyes. We're going to use 2 products. So we're going to use some eyeliner. I'm going to use this one, which is the 3 INA eyeliner in shade 575. These eyeliners are my absolute favourite. You can buy them in Superdrug in the UK. You can buy them on Amazon. They're around £5. They're so creamy. They're so blendable. They're just so good. And then we're going to go in with this mascara, which is the Maybelline Sensational Full Fan Effect Waterproof Mascara. This is my Ride or Die mascara. You can also get this in a non-waterproof version if you prefer. I always like waterproof mascara because my eyes just run a lot, so we'll go in with those two. I'm just going to run this along the top of the lashes just to make the lashes look a bit thicker, and then just very slightly underneath as well. There we go. It just makes the lashes just look thicker and longer just by adding a bit of liner to the top. Okay, then I'm going to use this down my nose as a contour. So I'm just going to do a few little lines. I'm not going to contour my cheeks. As I get older, I contour my cheeks less and less, because I find even if I contour high, it still manages to somehow make my face look a little bit drawn. And I want to make my face look lifted. I've not had any fillers or anything like that, so I am trying to defy gravity. And I think just applying contour on my nose area, which is one of my sort of like, not concerns, but probably one area of my face I like to slim down. But applying contour here, if I did it, I do it very high, it just tends to make me look a little bit more drawn. I do also apply contour underneath my chin just to create a more snatched jawline. So I'm just literally sketching out where I want to contour. There we go. And then we're just going to blend that out. You could just use your finger for this, to be honest, but I'm going to use a little brush, just a tapered brush. The great thing about eyeliners for contour as well is they do stay all day. Another hack is the chubby like eyeshadow crayons. Maybelline do one, I think it's called the Tattoo Eye Crayon or something like that. That would be good for a contour because it would last all day. Nose done. Just a little. Because it blends out so easily. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, then I'm just going to apply my mascara. This mascara makes it so easy to get that full fluttery look, because yeah, it's just so good and it's so affordable. Like on Amazon it's around £6, just brilliant. So then we'll go and do our brows. This is a new product from Maybelline, or newish. It's the Maybelline Super Fluff Brow Mousse. Now what I found with this, you need to get all the excess off. So take the brush out and then wipe off all the excess, so you basically think you've got nothing left on the brush. Otherwise it just goes on far too heavy and it looks really kind of like false and like you've just whacked a load of product on your eyebrow, which you sort of have. There we go. So once that's done, then you can go in very lightly. So I would start here at the tail, sort of mid to tail, and then go to the front, so that you're getting rid of the majority of product around this area of your eyebrow, and then just using the excess. You don't need to go in again as well. This is enough for both eyes. So I'd probably say the best course of action, because it is a heavy product, goes on so heavy, is to do both tails and then go in and do the front. So I'll show you now. So that's it applied to the middle. You can see it's just so like such a block colour, so you really need to work with this product. But if you want filled brows in an instant, this is your best friend. Okay, so that's the tails done. I'm going to go in the front. Just so barely touch your brows, so just go across but barely touch them. Don't really go in like you would with some other brow products. This gives a very light hold and obviously gives some colour. You don't need to fill in your brows with this, I don't think, unless you've got very sparse brows. That's the brows done. Just takes seconds, so in that respect it's unreal, but obviously you just need to knowing how to sort of use it and work with it really. I'm just taking a brush and I'm just going round just to make sure there's no excess. If you want to powder this look, I would probably recommend going in with something like the Maybelline Loose Setting Powder. That is so good, and I used to use that in translucent. That is one that I definitely would recommend. And for setting spray, the Maybelline setting spray lasts all day. I didn't pick them up for this video, so I've got some other, I've got quite a few setting sprays on the go, and I only like one loose powder, which isn't an affordable one. It's the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder, as like my everyday, so I thought it would be a little bit wasteful, whereas the Brow Mousse, the Glotion, I'll definitely get, you know, my use out of having bought these products. So next up we're going to do cheeks and lips, and for that I'm going to use this, which is the Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint. I went for the shade 35 July Forever. I think this is a relatively new product as well. I hadn't seen it before and it was on promotion on the stand, so I do think that is quite new, but they have so many shades in this and it's a lovely, lovely product on the lips. It feels like a balm, very much like the Beauty Pie Unlipstick, if you've ever tried that. Yeah, it's really, really nice. And also the colour range, like they've got a beautiful brown. Like I really was tempted with that, but I don't tend to wear brown lips. But they've got everything from like pinks to browns. So yeah, you can have a little play around with what suits your skin. I'm going to go in on the cheeks with this first. I'm going to put a little dot just like that. And then I'm going to get a stippling brush and just stipple that out. This is completely buildable, so just go in light to begin with and then just keep building it until you get your desired blush look. I go in very high on the cheeks again to get that really lifted look on my face. Right, so I think we're good for blush. Sometimes I can be a little bit blush blind, so this may be more than what you would like, but I think it looks okay. As I say, just keeping it very high on the cheeks just to keep them looking lifted. So the next thing we're going to do is our lips, and again, we're going to go in with this product. What I like to do first is just line my lips in this product. It is a lip tint, so it just lasts a bit longer. So I'm just going to overline the lips and then we'll fill them in. For a tint though, I don't think that it lasts particularly long. There are much better tints out there, even affordable ones. So we'll go in and apply it anyway. It just blurs itself into the lip, being the kind of product that it is. So there's really nothing much that you need to do, but you can blend that in if you want with like the end of your finger or a little lip brush, something like this. Just glides on like an absolute dream. Like the texture of this is really beautiful and it's really, really different. The only thing that I found that's comparable is the Beauty Pie Unlipstick, but that's what it looks like. So that's our lips done. So we've just got one final step, which is to use a gloss, and that's if you like using gloss. This is always in my routine, like this is not just for this video. This is a Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Topaz. I think it is one of the nicest lip gloss, if not the nicest lip gloss I've ever tried, and that includes luxury brands. Such a lovely glossy colour, like flattering, got a little bit of shimmer to it, really love it. I'm just going to go in and just tidy up my eyes where the mascara is just transferred a little bit, and then I'll show you the finished look. Okay guys, that's the finished look. Thumbs up if you did enjoy the video. Let me know in the comments as well. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this as well. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all doing really, really well, and I look forward to seeing you again soon in my next video. Bye guys.